There is no doubt now that very few of us remain.
A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here.
To expect such a small remainder of our forces to uphold so much production. It is as if Command had some expectations that this could happen. But why?
We need to find the source of that signal. Somebody needs our help.
Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
Do you remember the structure in the distance, Sergeant?
I do. Something happened. Something massive just woke up.
Hello and welcome everybody. I'm your host Danford, and today we are going to be starting our first series ever called on TechTonica. We are basically going to just be doing straight gameplay, not a let's play, if I can put it that way. So we're going to be doing everything together, from gathering resources to building everything. I'm going to try and not do anything in the background or anything like that. Basically, TechTonica's new version 1.0 has just been released, so the map and everything has changed for people that want to try play it. It's similar to Satisfactory, still technically early access, but let's see how it goes. And with that, let's start. We'll just go with the standard version. You can obviously make it easy or custom, where you can go building different maps, but for us, we're just going to start with standard. You have awakened in a mysterious facility with no memory of your existence. Yeah, that's all good. Press any key to continue. Let's go. Our guy's a bit groggy, should come right. Still having a few flashbacks.
Warning, structural integrity failing. Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated. Exit this facility and report to Production Terminal Lima.
Lima.
Your medical status is diagnostic failure. Report to Medical Officer 4, unknown.
Okay. So I see first off the bat, there is some bio brick in that hidden away here, which we could go grab for research in early access. So let's try get that quickly before it runs out. Okay, let's dig our way out. And right in front of us is Lima. That looks
Hello?
sick.
Can you hear me?
Sparks!
Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
Okay. So let's, while we're up here, gather a few materials. And then I know she wants us to go to Lima, but we're gonna go and find that tunnel and get to that bio brick. Now I know if we look at the map, things have changed quite a bit in 1.0. There's now this elevator tower thing that you use to get to the different levels, whereas before you would tunnel through along the water to get to the next stage, Victor. That's that little spot there that we saw from where we started. As you can see the tunnel going that way. So we want to try break through there quickly and get the resources there. So if we look at our mini map in the top right corner, should be in this spot here. Let's get that out the way. I think it will be here. Yes. That should be big enough. No. Now that's big enough. Okay. Nice. Okay, where's that bio brick? So if you push spacebar, you can take all of it. Let's see how much we can salvage. Also, we'll stand this side. Stop stealing. Although technically it is making some iron ore for us. Just gotta keep spanning E. So the reason why I wanted this bio brick was because it takes a lot longer to burn. Let me grab this.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I want you to use a mining drill for that. And you need to check in at the production terminal before you can.
Okay, Sparks, we'll get there now. Technically, it is a mining drill. It's not mine that I put down, but it is a mining drill. Just gather all of this. Okay, that's all of that. We'll come back for that last bit later. Anything else in here we can take? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go see what's happening with Lima. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we have to scan soon, which we should get to now. Okay, so you want some ores.
This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here. If you want to give your shoulder a rest, try building a mining drill or two. And you'll want them at both the iron veins and the copper ones.
Okay, so chests are these, which are technically storage boxes. They've got a fair bit of loot. And if we look at the main map, all these little square blocks, obviously like pretty much everything is green, but these small square blocks are the hidden chests, if we can put it that way. So copper is that one there, it's a reddish pink color, and then iron is silver. Silverish blue. I believe limestone is like a yellowish color. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't know how I feel about having the elevator as opposed to digging tunnels, because I suppose you could make a bigger space to build one big massive city. But I guess now they want you to do it slightly differently. But let's see how it goes. See, there's some research cores here. There's a few more chests here. And I believe if you push F, you can pick these up, and that gives you your other storage. I don't think we can do the same with these because they're in a protected area of the Lima building. Let's check it out. Now we'll go into tab shortly. I just want to pick up some of the plant matter that's lying around here. Just because we're going to need some space. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, tab. 6 mining drills. Okay, let's make all 6. So, left click is craft 1, right click is craft 5, and shift left click is pretty much craft all you can craft. So, I think let's do it. While that's going, take a walk around. Gather some more material. Even though technically we should scan this stuff, but I found there's so much of it all over we can scan it later. So this is the copper. Rocks we can break. Give us gravel. I don't know what we do with gravel. I've never really gotten far enough in the previous version to actually use the gravel. But hopefully in this gameplay we will be able to. Equip your mining drill. Okay, so we're gonna space this out slightly differently. And I'll show you now why.
Task inbound.
Well,
Mining
I'll show
drill.
you sooner.
Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
Now we could use this, but for now we'll just use the plant matter. So that produces 10 per minute, which we'll get into the nitty-gritty a little bit later. And what we can do in the meantime is a space of 2, because we're going to use bolts down the corner here to feed fuel to these units. And 2. We'll just leave those like that for now. I love how you can just click on anything and it will automatically copy it. And then let's see. Now we'll just place one here. Tin ore and tin copper ore. So we should have the copper ready to go. Almost. Nice. There we go. And we did pick up some iron ore from that little hole in the wall. I wonder if she'll let us use it. Nice. Upgrade terminal number 1.
Good work getting that ore plugged into the terminal, Groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been. For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fixed this thing, so open up your crafting menu and build one.
Okay, so crafting menu is tab. See, we can make research cores, equipment, scanner. this is obviously what we'll use to scan the materials and the plants and the rocks and everything throughout the world. I'm not too crazy about these double hotbar quick shortcut keys that TechTonica decided to do. Like, in a way it's a bit complicated, but it's also nice. So your bottom row here, number 1, is actually your num keys on the top of your keyboard from 1 to 0. But now the second row on top actually uses your F keys, which is complicated and it gets a bit annoying. Like this bottom one that says 9 0 is actually F10, and then F9, 8, 7. So I mean, they could have made it so that this row said F1 to F10 or whatever, but it is what it is, and it still works. So let's do that and that. So now we've got our 2 items at the top.
Scan machine fragments to restore tech tree access.
Tech tree, that I believe is number T. Okay, so these are smelters that we need to scan. I see we need to scan 3. Luckily we have 3. I see T, which is a tech tree, is flashing, and there's a smelter that we need to unlock, but we don't have any cores.
Warning: research cores required for activation of new technologies. Refer to tech tree for current core manifest.
Okay, so those were those cores that we could make under production. So let's just make 2 for now, because that's what we need. And number 3, let's go place it with the other ones.
Research cores constructed. Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree.
Left click and hold.
Technology activated. Proceed with construction of smelter.
Okay, so let's craft 2. So the reason why we started making 3 miners for each area, which once I clear this out I'll show you now. If we put a smelter down, I think we'll just place
Task
one
inbound.
here.
Smelter. Supply with ore to produce ingots.
Put an ore
Requires
in there.
plant matter for fuel.
Wait for the system. It makes 15, or it requires 15, and these are producing 10. So we'll need 3 miners to every 2 smelters for now. So we'll get that set up shortly. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't mean to make you look at the floor. Just had to check on something quickly. Okay, so let's see. We need a gap of 2, so we'll need to put some bolts down. Doesn't look like we can put another one there, so let's go for here. Let's go to about there. That should still work. Yes. Okay. Now logistics. We've got no logistics, so we'll have to just do this manually for now. here for now. We will need to craft another 2 for each one. But let's see. Start hooking up as we go along. Once we get conveyor belts and that, we can do so long. We'll just clear this area out. These on the skin. Oh, that's that weird plant, which I believe you can't pick up, but you can destroy it. Sure how to use the gravel. My previous gameplay never really got that far, but we'll see how that goes. So we need 5 of each. There's our tasks and tips in the top left corner. 4, 5. Okay, we can unlock the second stage. Unlock. Okay, next upgrade will need conveyor belts and insert tools.
Terminal upgraded. Basic automation schematics available.
There we go. Now we've got what we are looking for. So that requires copper and some iron. Okay, I think while we're waiting for these to do a bit more, let's gather a few more resources. Just get our plant matter going. I want to save the biobrick for a little bit until we've got this production going nicely. Especially when we go exploring, we'll make sure we've got biobrick in each of our productions, and that will help. Yeah, while we at it, let's start scanning a few of these items. That's why I didn't bother with scanning before. Just wanted to gather a few of them. Because there's a lot of this all over the place, so it's not infinite, and I don't believe it ever grows back. But once you're able to start manufacturing it all, you don't have to worry too much about it. It's basically just for the initial startup. I think we'll go until we get 3,000 plant matter, and then we'll check. We should have enough ore so we can make more conveyor belts and start automating our copper and iron ingot setups for now, and then we can carry on with some more exploration and upgrading. Okay, 301. 12. Did you run out? here with the copper. Number 6. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we'll bring you straight along here. And we have to keep a single gap between them so we can put our
Task inbound.
inserters down.
Conveyor belt. Use conveyor belts to build networks between machines.
Go.
Inserters are required to transfer items to and from conveyor belts.
I like using these side ones for actually feeding fuel to these machines. This might be a bit tricky, so these, if we wanted to come from here, we'll go straight down, which won't work for us. So if we go ahead like that, then we put another belt on top. That should work for us. Let's I think, how do we want this to go? Let's go like that, and then this will come this way, R to rotate, down to there. And I'm already out of belt. Oh, I'm out of iron, not copper. What you start? You out of everything too. That keep going for now. Make 5 more. We'll start chilling this way. Like this. Storage units are really bad. So this much here. So we just dump all the plant ones we have here. So now a cool little trick is if you hold control and you left click, it will transfer everything. I like how in each menu it gives you a full list of everything that you can click on and do. It works nicely. Should start with. Should be fine. Now this will back up for a bit. Let's see, so we're going to pop more of those. 1, 2. Second one. Down to there. Let's do some for iron. So a cool trick which I didn't know but I saw it on, I forget the person's video when I was doing a bit of research on TechTonica from the YouTube, I forget his name. But if you push Alt, it brings up some more information. So you can see that insert is taking items out, that insert is taken in, and it actually brings up a little image of what's happening in each thing, which is pretty cool. I love playing with this. So while that builds up a bit, we'll leave that to go. Just grab what's available. And let's go check on our iron. So we'll need to do the same sort of setup here too. How many blocks can we make? 15. Lacking on iron. It's okay. We'll get there soon. What we'll probably do is just to continue. Probably gonna need to get some more plant matter. Now I don't want to explore too far out yet, but we will get there. I think in this first episode we're going to basically just upgrade Terminal Lima so it's fully upgradable, and we're at the point where we can start processing moving to Terminal Victor, which I believe it was called. I don't know if the names have changed or not. I mean, they've pretty much changed the way the map works completely, so I don't know. What do you think? If this version, for the people who have played TechTonica previously, of the map works better, or if the older version was better? I'm torn between both of them. Like, I can understand making each section of the grid easier to work with, having the space elevator mining shaft thing here, which we have to break through to. And I believe you can send resources to each level through this device, whereas before you would dig a tunnel through with the water and everything and go to the next section of the game. Didn't even notice there is a big opening there. That's our current copper. Wonder what's up here. How do we even get to that? I wish you could actually just move the map around instead of only being able to rotate where you currently are. That's the floor there. Looks like we have to dig straight through. I wonder if we could follow this water line here. Let's see. Nope, blocked out. That sucks. So they're pretty much, before you would be able to tunnel through to Terminal Victor, but I believe they've blocked all the exits and entrances out, so you have to use that elevator thing.
Warning, impenetrable material detected. Origin unknown.
If you can manage to get through Great Stone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it. Trust me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
For somebody that doesn't remember how they turned into a cube, knows a lot about everything else. But it's okay, Sparks. We'll leave it for now. Just keep gathering. Let's see how high up can we reach. That's about 2,000, so that will work for our iron productions. To also finish this section here. Let's see if we've got. So I should have probably put a manual smelter down to start smelting a bit more. fast. That's not very helpful, is it? Yeah, so I just right-clicked on it and it allowed me to split this tab. Do we even have any bolts left? Oh, we've got 22 bolts. So I think let's use that to finish the copper automation. And then we'll get more bulk for the iron. This is going to be the tricky part. Because we don't have... Oh, there's long inserters. Okay, no longer tricky. Let's see. Tech tree, we need 4 more cores. Can we make any more cores? Yay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I love how if you're running out of a material and you want to craft certain things, because we've got the copper ingots, it automatically tells it needs to first make copper wire and then make the cores. We're going to, yeah, you can see, so you can also manufacture 1 copper wire for 3, or 1 copper ingot for 3 copper wire. It works. I believe when you start automating copper wire, you get a lot more out of a machine than crafting it by hand. Let's see if we can keep stacking. Nice. Okay, what do we need to make those long inserters? 2 and 2. So we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back here. Wait. We want it in there, and there. Storing those. Let's see. A couple more. Yeah. I suppose I should have all 3 miners going. But this would do. Let's get this one, start building up with it. 50 conveyor belts. Let's just make all of it. We're gonna need a lot. And while that's going, let's just scan a few more things available. Get a couple more. So once you've scanned enough, you actually start getting the lights. So I can start placing lights down. Get a bit more brightness up. a bit of material to start off with. But we'll just gather what we can for the moment. At least with the beginning of the early access, or the beginnings of the game and everything, it's quite quick to get what you need to get to Victor Terminal. But I would like to build this area up that produces our plant matter for us. See what we can find up here. Oh yes, there's a lot more here. Nice. What's that? Let's go check it out. And clear all of that stuff out. Training Terminal Lima.
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
Okay, so press B. So this obviously gives a whole bunch of information of everything that we've scanned. So like there's the last that we've been scanning. Self-powered, no need to fuel it, that's great. And obviously give us a note. Let's see. More tips and tricks. There's that alt. Increase more detailed information about your factory. Nice. Always leave room for inserters. Oh yes, see that's with the bolts against the machine. So that it sucks that the bolt doesn't go directly into the machine and you have to use inserters, but it works out alright. To go through, which I couldn't be bothered with, to be honest. I'll just leave it as is. Okay, I wonder, can you remove this? No. Let's gather a bit more, and then we'll go check on the iron. Should be fine. Almost again. Should have enough bolts. Let's just make bullets. Okay, so I think we'll come around this way. And don't forget to leave the gap.
great little factory breaker. If you took it all apart, you'd have most of what you need to deposit into the production terminal for the objective. Or you could keep your factory and build a whole new set of belts, inserters, and containers just for dumping into the PT. That's what I would do.
Let's go for that would be for fuel. Oh, doubling us up. Okay, let's finish up the bolts. So, we need to do... Boom. And one more here. Let's come from this corner. Boom. There. Ding. The cool thing is, even if you place something incorrectly, it's quite easy to just pick it back up or just edit it right there and then. So I need to first pick it up and then fix it. Let's go ahead and put some more storage down. Any more storage? I need more iron. That's now iron automated. And we should have a fair bit of copper going. So like I said earlier, each one of these drills does 10 ores per minute. The smelters require 15 per minute. So 30 over 2, 30. That just helps keep it steady. And 2 inserters for the next upgrade. Yeah. And now we are fully upgraded.
Beacons are back online. Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Live sign.
Access to all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like. And I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
No, of course, Sparks. We'll come protect you and find where you're hidden. It'd be nice to have some help, but I believe she's a cube, so I don't know how much help she's actually going to be. But let's see how it goes. So, there. Now the reason why I didn't want to go out this way yet is because I didn't want to show where this was until we're ready to go there. But while we're going, let's just gather some more plant matter and some kindle vine. We'll use all of it a bit later in the series, especially when we start threshing. I believe it's called threshing. And that's where we're going.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Upgrade module scanned. Additional tech tiers or cores may be required. Casualties detected.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go. Stop. Scan the fragments in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Local signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
This is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to the freight elevator that goes to Sector Victor without it.
I have to place some of the cores that I was crafting. 16 of them. Nice. Won't place all of them yet. That's what we need. Yeah, let's make that square. If we have enough. Just enough. Nice. Oh, those are the drills, and there's some more. And we need to craft them all. What do we need for that?
Task inbound. Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
I like the fact that you can just remove things that you don't want in your hotbar, and obviously you can just click and drag, or click and then off click. Obviously that's normal material, let's add that generator and place it wherever you want it. And there's the moly mole. I believe we have to go through here.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
So I believe
The
on
space
these
above this
sides-
freight elevator has caved in completely, but these things were built to dig themselves out of situations like this. They just need a little help. Craft some excavator bits and feed them into the ports on the elevator to clear a pathway. Sector Victor should be right on top of us.
So I
Freight
believe
elevator
these-
initialized.
Oh, come on, system.
Dedicated excavation ports available at front of structure. Flex ports available on sides and rear of structure. Proceed with excavation to access obstructed levels.
Okay, can I talk now? Looks like it. Yeah, so I believe these ports on the sides of the elevator, you can belt your stuff from each level in and then take them out at other levels, basically. So I believe you can change the numbers when you unlock each level. If we interact with it, so we need to get to level 2, which is currently locked. It is still quick time. We need to get 24 meters. We've got 7 bits that do 2 meters at a time. So we need about 12 11 or 12 of these back. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's give it a try. And I believe we can still place them on our yes. That's doing its thing. Space. Now, one thing I love about them all as well is you can clear out the ground too, make it look better. And these things can uncover hidden items. And it doesn't destroy your equipment. Episode we will venture out to Victor and go see what we need to do there. I would like to still build here. I do plan to still build here, make this a big area where we can maybe make plant matter and feed that into the terminal so that we can feed the other areas with plant matter. I love looking at these buildings like this. But that's it for today. Thank you everybody. Enjoy.